Alright folks, I'm going to show you exactly how I designed this Catio. This is actually not really attached to the home. What I ended up doing is I ended up buying these 10-foot 4x4 posts, and you can see how I notched them and added the decking joists to them, and I did the same thing up there where you can see where I notched the top of the 4x4, and I did the same exact thing all the way around. And I put them on blocks. I'm going to explain to you why I did that. See, everything's on blocks. Now, yeah, it was a little difficult to kind of stand it up. When I stood it up, I actually needed help. I ended up just putting one of the joists up, and I had it all. I lifted this part up first. This whole side, all four of those 4x4s. I put the top brace up there across and the bottom so they kind of wouldn't shift around, and then I actually put like a brace so they wouldn't rack. Then I lifted up this side, and I ended up putting one of those rafters up there. It took two people for sure. But the reason why I did this is because this is my fourth home. And we always want to believe that this is going to be where we're going to live forever. If I ever wanted to take this down, it's not attached to the house. It's not. This thing is just so heavy, it's just not going to go anywhere. I even have hurricane clips from the rafters to that beam I have going across. And then I just put a metal roof. You know, I put enough nails going down, but you know, we don't have tornadoes or anything like that around here for me to be worried about this flying away. But in case I did have to take this down because a buyer is not interested in buying this with this, I'll take it down. And I probably have, with the metal roof on here, I probably have about, I don't know, $750 I think I paid for all the materials. Now I had nails, so I used to frame for a living, so I had nails for the nail gun, and but also, and I had this right here, I had this lattice, but I made it because I went with, so at the window they can come out of the window. Hey Baba. So they can come out of the window. I like the fact that I elevated it, and now I can actually store, I got like my kid's little car down there. You can put ladders, you can put whatever you want down here. Why are you scratching me, bub? They're enjoying it. They love it. They absolutely love this. It allows them to come out here and utilize all their senses with sound, chasing things around, getting some fresh air. I have some, you know, neighbors have some outdoor cats that come and visit us, so yes, we do feed them. But these are my personal cats, and they're indoor cats. Yeah, they live in a wonderful life. But this is an absolute great way to frame this. I use regular decking board. Now people aren't going to be walking on this, so it doesn't have to be like something extremely sturdy, even though it is pretty sturdy. Me personally, if it was a deck for a home, I would absolutely frame this completely different. maybe a support down the middle. So I put this latch here on the outside. I'm still contemplating whether or not I want to put some steps there. If I do, they would have to be removable. Then I don't have access to that down there, but I do like putting my kid's car down there so it doesn't get wet. But these are my kitties, and I sure do love them. They bring a lot of joy to my life. But I'm an animal guy. I also have a 80-pound greyhound we adopted. Frankie Deluxe was his racing name. But we enjoy all species of life. But cats is by far, I truly do have a special place in my heart for cats. Hey, buddy. They are absolutely unique. Predators, absolute predators. And they are sweethearts. Hey, old man, what you doing? This is Raspy. The reason why we call her Rasp is when she was a baby, she sounded like Stevie Nicks. She had a real raspy voice. Absolutely beautiful. Hi, beauty. Yay. Yeah, so I mean, that is absolutely one way to do it, you know, because you never know when you got to pick up and go. I built that suspension bridge. They don't use it too much, but those are all scraps, the cutoffs that I used from the decking. Then just a piece of lattice. I secured it to the top of the rafter up there. Got plenty of screws up there, and I just definitely want to give them a lot of areas for them to climb around and go nuts. But you can see it's pretty early in the morning, and they're out here enjoying the weather, listening to the birds. But you can see, look how active they are in here. They're using all their senses, their hearing, their eyesight, their smell. What are you guys getting? You got a bug? Was a bug. Look at you. See that? So if you can build you one of these without really having to attach it to the house, because eventually I do intend to adding on to the structure. We're looking about way down the road. If I wanted to take this apart, maybe build it somewhere else with an access. I mean, I had a lot of different designs in mind, but I did it this way because I didn't want it to be, like I said, permanent. I wanted to have to, if I had to take it down, which, God, I wouldn't want to do that. I could. I don't see myself selling this home anytime soon. It's a wonderful place. I am here in the upstate of South Carolina, where we have beautiful people living here. Absolutely quiet. Listen to this. Just hear the birds. It's my garden. Not that you guys care about my garden, but tomatoes are back there. They took a beating this year because of the heat. I never planted that tomato. That just came out, or that pepper. These are my potatoes. These are great things to have out here. I live in a subdevelopment. It's fairly large. Well, not a lot of houses in this development, but you can do things in your development. You don't have to move out to your country. I built that. That is that's actually another bedroom. I got my TV, my DJ equipment there, my gaming, my computer's out there because I ran a wire going out there for my computer. Everything's all hardwired. But this to me is my absolute favorite because I can see the joy. My cats. And they just the other day, these brothers and the sister, they just had a 1-year birthday the other day. You're big. Look at you. All right, folks. I hope this helped out a little bit. I know somebody requested on me explaining how I kind of built this. Hope it helps. You carpenters are out there, and just keep this in mind. I probably would have secured this and definitely tied it to the house. But for some cats, this is absolutely perfect. See how I notched all the 4x4s to run my beams all the way across. So this isn't going to go anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. What's up, Loke? This is the famous Loki. He's on medicine. So he's taking steroids. So he's definitely bullying everybody around. Look at that. Go backwards. There you go. This allows them to get all their wild instincts out of the way and not do this to your curtains and your couch. Even if you built a smaller version of this, which I've seen plenty of them on YouTube, and they absolutely love it. The fresh air, everything. Look at it. They're just so happy. What are you going to do out here, bub? Yeah, you want a snack. He's definitely wants a snack. He always chases me around for a snack. Yay. Yeah, you want to get a coated wiring. You don't want to get that galvanized because you can see how he climbed up there. You don't want them to cut themselves. So the fencing here, you definitely want to get it coated. You're going to pay a little extra money, but you don't want to have to go to a vet and spend a lot of extra money to fix their paws because they will hurt themselves. I did see some people put up like a chicken wire kind of stuff, and well, guess what? They're not chickens. Right, Loke? You're definitely not a chicken, Bubba. Yay. All right, folks. I hope this helped. The brothers are always having a good time. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.